the year 2000, I made a film in Northampton called Urban Decay. The reason I made this film was because of the amount of derelict properties I saw on my walk from Delapre Park to Beckett's Park in Northampton. I now retrace my walk that I made in the year 2000 just to see what has changed in these 10 years. An old gantry, rubbish strewn everywhere, and numerous derelict buildings. What a state the place was in. Well, it's 2010. What has changed? The old gantry has gone, and the area has been fenced off. This old railway line won't be going anywhere fast. The old buildings have been demolished, but it still feels very run down. And the old power station, it's still standing. Why, I ask, hasn't this eyesore already been demolished? In hindsight, wouldn't this have been a much better location for a theatre than Derngate? Back to 2000, and we see Avon Cosmetics standing alone in a derelict area. The old boathouse, what a mess that looked. Burnt out cars destroying the trees. The riverbank, rather neglected, and the boathouse with no activity. But at last, things were starting to happen, and flats were being constructed alongside the river. Maybe at last things are looking up. 2010, and Avon Cosmetics have built a brand new head office to replace the previous one. So they must have confidence in the improvements that are going on in the area. The old Sea Cadet boathouse has shown some improvement, and work is started on a marina. The tree that was damaged by fire due to a burnt out car has now recovered. The park is looking nice in the springtime weather, and the marina is well underway, and in a few months' time there will be many barges filling this marina. And it will become a focus for the people of Northampton to come and see it and maybe start to enjoy the river. A lot of work still needs to be done to tidy up the banks and the paths, and hopefully when the marina is completed this will be done. No change at the boathouse, but the flats have been completed and the gardens have been finished. A swan is completing her nest, while her mate chases off the intruders. In the year 2000, work had started on both sides of the river, constructing flats. Looking from South Bridge, there were a lot of industrial buildings still to be cleared further downstream. Vandalism and the neglect by the council still gave the area a run-down feel. 2010 What a difference! A bridge has been built that links both sides of the river. Flats have now been completed, but the banks still have a scruffy appearance. Maybe future work is planned to remedy this. From Southbridge, looking back downstream, it certainly looks different from the scene of 10 years ago. And apart from the scruffy, untidy riverbanks, it does have an air of vast improvement. Well done, Northampton. Keep up the good work.